Another Brick fan here with a Harry Potter themed BrickHeadz set. This is a 2-pack containing Ron Weasley and Albus Dumbledore. This is set number 41621, was released in July 2018, has 245 pieces and cost about $20 when it was released. With 2 BrickHeadz in this pack, let's take a look at Ron Weasley first. So here's Ron with his signature red hair, which in this case is done in a dark orange color. You see that he's wearing his Hogwarts scarf and robes, although the robes are open, and he has his Hogwarts sweater underneath that with the same 1x2 printed tile that Hermione had, which includes the collar and the tie in the Gryffindor colors. His scarf is loosely around his neck, so he has ends hanging down on both sides, where if you remember from Harry Potter, he had his robes closed, so he was in all black and had just one side of the scarf showing, since it was wrapped around his neck with only one side dangling down. Ron does have the same sloped piece here for his arms, indicating that he's wearing a robe that goes all the way down to his wrists here. So I think that's nicely done. He has some sculpting on his hair, although for the most part it's very smooth using these slopes around it. There are a couple of exposed studs, but not many. A few of these quarter round pieces. It's most prevalent, you can see, in kind of the part on the front of his hair here. Moving to the back, you see it's completely smooth, again, just using these slope pieces to give some curvature to the figure. And then moving around to the side, you'll see that this side is done pretty much the same as the other side. He does have a wand done with this bar piece. Overall, a good representation of Ron from the movie. Next up we have Dumbledore, who has a lot of really nice printing, and he has the full-length robes on. So they go all the way down to the base, so you don't see any feet on him. Let me get this beard out of the way so we can see the extra detailing. These are really nice tiles, and there are 4 of them. They're on 1x2 tiles with some nice printings. There's several of these included with the set to give some detailing and intricate stitching around his robes. In order to indicate his glasses, his signature half-moon spectacles, the eyes are done with 1x2 tiles that have this gold outline and then the eye printing inside of them. So this is done very nicely, and I think it's a very convincing look for the glasses. There are also several of these 1x4 tiles with this intricate stitching or printing that indicates intricate stitching. So if you look, it looks like he's wearing a cap here with a dark brown rim around it and then a red kind of tassel that comes out. Like Harry and Ron, he has the sloped robe that comes all the way down to his wrist, but in this case it uses another one of these printed 1x2 tiles that you saw on the front. The sides are all done nicely with these printed 1x4 tiles. His hair is very long, going almost all the way down to his waist in the back. And now if you can see here on a little detailing on the head, there's a couple of these wedged slopes that come in the back here, making a little bit of a point at the back of his head and the top of his hat that he's wearing. So a nice detail there. The other side is done exactly the same way as the side we looked at. He does have a lighter brown rod piece to indicate his wand, whereas Ron had the darker rod piece. This is a very good looking BrickHeadz for Dumbledore. I think it's extremely well done and looks really, really nice. Bringing them both back together, you can see the source material on the side of the box. Obviously, Dumbledore has the very intricately stitched robe that he's wearing, the very long beard and the long hair in the back. So again, very accurately done on the BrickHeadz. Ron's hair is that nice reddish color, which I think the dark orange actually captures pretty well. And if you remember from the movie, Ron was a little bit less worried about being all dressed perfectly and having everything set up. So an open robe look for him, I think, is very accurate for the character. Hope you enjoyed my thoughts on this BrickHeadz set, and I'm going to get started on another video. Until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and be sure and subscribe to see more of my content. I've included some links to my other Harry Potter videos up here on the screen.